There's some lifestyle which was left by Felicia might not be fit for Farah. That was the reason why she was being returned back into the Chinese environment for a certain reason, to have voice some careers. Farah is a girl and also a woman who they want to see to be a mother in the nearest future. But for DouDou, he's a man, alright? So the associations will affect Ferris so much. That was the reason why they had to take away her and return her back into the Chinese environment, because if she would stay under this kind of condition and like kind of environment, it would be like a worst case. So for she to be in the Chinese environment with her dad under the care of Felicia Friend would be more and more acceptable and more pleased. Now, looking at it very well, you found out though the situation is so vacant and the level of attainment and the level of training might not be so strong, but as a guy, there's some certain things he had to overcome, and there's some certain things he needs not to be exposed to. And we had so many persons like, oh, bring DouDou in, bring DouDou in. He has to be in, he has to be in. And when we were like, oh no, you had to bring him home this time. Now you can see that he's doing well in Tanzania under the custody of his mom and also the guidance of his grandparents. You know, they live a kind of family where they had not one, not two, not three, like a kind of hate. It's like a family where you have like 12, like 13, including relations, cousins, uncles, and all, being in one place doing things together at the same time. So his presence towards that area might be so a kind of uncertain. Well, seeing him on this date, you know that Dodo is doing well, and Felicia too is also handling with care. For several cause, he might not be able to associate fully with some of the African fellows or those around his vicinity due to language barrier, but at the same time, she made it more easier, made it more soft, like enrolling him into one of the education to one of this is like we have the morning class, the afternoon class, and the evening class. The morning class is the usual standard where children choose to go and learn, why the afternoon class is like when they returned. So whichever one time parent is able to compare with, that is the one that is very important at this moment. While you can see that Dodo is enjoying Africa, and with the company of other Chinese people over there would make it more easier, and to make him also to understand that it's not only one language being practiced over in the world, but there are different and different kind of languages being occurred or being practiced. Now, looking at it more deeply, you found out that he more like a shade with the Chinese people over there because of language, and also where Felicia is staying at the moment demands that some measure needs to be applied, and she wouldn't want her son to be engaged more in the activities that doesn't fetch anything like in terms of the household. But if you look we have our husband there who also looking and who also have like a kind of close children, but sometimes family like family associates and family beefing can arise, and that would make Felicia not to be more like more steady. She will like start a comparison to certain, and sometimes they'll be tripping off on certain jealousy. But you can see the person we're talking about now, who knows when these people are so humble, like they are so calm, and they can operate in all environment, they can operate in all state, they can operate in our country. Yes, that is the reason why you can see they are selling high over there in Tanzania, one character based attributes, and also what they have in them matters a lot and very important. Alright, this is where we're stepping down onto this episode. See you next episode where I'll bring to your host and greater package. Please to stay tuned and stay blessed.